All right, sports fans, what the heck was that? All right, we're off to a rolling start here. But you want me off already? It's a shortened show, and we're going to continue on here. Okay, this is another. We're starting off well. On our left, we'll go with the young lady first.
Thank you.
By popular demand, Niki Penta. Let's give Niki a hand. All right. Let's stretch it. We got a lot to do. All right, I'm going to wing it today. All right, okay. And sitting to Niki's left is the wonderful, the vivacious, it's all dressed up for Bob, and Evan Anctile. All right. Evan. All right, that's it. I'll get it. Evan. What does Evan do? Oh, Evan, you go to NHTI, which is New Hampshire Technical Institute.
Yes, in Concord, New Hampshire.
Thank you. And you're majoring in what?
I'm majoring in liberal arts.
Liberal arts.
Liberal arts.
Yeah. We have time. Would you explain to me what that is?
Well, liberal arts is a little bit different than a lot of the other majors in that it's more of like a degree where you can do whatever your heart desires. And you can, it's like a general ed degree. Except,
just like a general studies, right?
Yeah, just like a general studies degree, except you have more choice in what classes you take, and it's a lot less selective.
Okay, so what do you have when you get out with that?
I have a liberal arts degree. It'll say
but
that.
What is in what? Nothing?
Well, it'll be in liberal art. It's a liberal arts degree, so it's more of like, it's more of a degree where you earn credits, and a lot of people use those degrees to either transfer to other schools or, in my case, I'm trying to transfer to a more engineer-focused school.
Like Wentworth by the Sea.
Yes. Yes.
The restaurant. No, but I mean, if I were an employer, I'd say, huh? Could you explain what this is?
And this is, well, my parents, you're like my parents, Ed.
What the heck you been doing?
I know, exactly. they're like, well, what kind of job can you get with a liberal arts degree?
Duncan. Which, of course, is a sponsor, folks.
Well, the other thing is I'm focusing in a lot of math with this degree. So I've taken more math than I need with this degree path. So if I wanted to, I could, stay for maybe another semester and a half and get a math degree, which is more of a...
Oh, you wouldn't want to do that because you'd have it in something. You know what I mean?
I'm just taking liberal arts because it's not as focused on, if I did a math degree, I'm already I'm kind of behind in my math, so I would need to stay a little bit longer.
Forget it.
This liberal arts degree.
Just get there and get out and get money.
Well, I'm trying to get to more of a 4-year school, so I'm trying to get at something.
Well, can't you transfer without a degree?
Yeah, I can transfer without a degree.
Pray tell, what degree are you going to get? Math? No, engineering.
Well, if I,
you listening?
When I transfer to a new school, I'm looking for a engineering school. And right now, Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston has this degree path where, for engineers, where you can do like 2 weeks of each discipline. They have a class like that. It's like interdisciplinary engineering.
I never heard of that.
Well, no, you do 2 weeks of each discipline for a semester, and it helps you narrow down what type of engineering you want to do.
But see, I was stupid. I went for a meteorology degree twice. I said, well, we don't want one, yeah.
Once apparently wasn't
enough. We didn't know what there was no such thing as general studies unless you were in the Army, all right?
Yeah.
And it's liberal.
Think of liberal arts is more general of a general studies.
Yeah, right.
You can get liberal arts degrees with a concentration
but why do that?
A certain subject. But
like photography is a liberal arts degree, or
when I was going to community college, I was going for liberal arts biology. So.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Mine would be kind of like liberal arts math.
Kind of.
Well, I have a heavy math schedule.
You know what the employee would say? The employer would say, I'm kind of hiring you, but I'm really not. Jesus. Thank you very much. Give a right away. And I want to really thank you for all the use of the word I like and because it's inappropriately applied. Thank you, sir.
I am a little millennial.
Okay. And Niki, we'll get back to you in a moment.
Sure. I'm not going anywhere.
All right, this is Fairchild Tang, who goes to Bentley College. Now, where is Bentley College?
Waltham.
Waltham. That's
Yeah.
the people in
Waltham.
Kansas. Waltham. Right? It's off of I-95, which actually it's 128. Which is I-95?
I don't know.
The people in Kansas City wanted to know where you go. And unlike you, sir, you're actually getting a degree in something. Yes.
Wow.
Finance.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
A little
don't tell
vicious
me.
over here.
It's finance, yeah. That's it.
What?
Finance.
Well, say a little bit more. It's finance.
It's finance.
Did you have to go on for a master's after that?
No, not really.
Of course not. And you don't plan to either.
Yeah, I don't plan to.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So where would you like to get a job?
I would probably like to get a job doing like probably like equities investments.
Using the word like again.
I'm a millennial like him. What do you expect from us?
You don't use the word like unless you're comparing something. Got it?
I'll try my best.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Father.
Failure. Do you write like that?
Yes.
How about you?
I try to edit it out.
Oh, dog, yeah. You should get a millennial computer. Like doesn't belong there. Okay, and so you're going to be a junior, right?
Yeah.
Are you excited? Not really. You have an air-conditioned dorm, I hear?
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
you use it? Does it work?
Of course I'll use it.
Yeah, with a heat wave coming, you better use it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
thank you. You got anything else?
No, nothing.
Strangely enough, folks, both of these gentlemen, and I use the term loosely, especially with you, they both work at Dunkin' Donuts, which happens to be a sponsor. Oh, the kids are at it again. All right. Give me a cricket, because we're really going downhill here. Thank you.
Yeah, you started it.
What do you mean I started it?
You heard me.
Two politicians, wait a minute, for the cheap seat. Two politicians were supposed to show up today. The first one said yes and then didn't show up because they wanted to get money. The second one was a replacement who would be here before 4. It is now before 5 Eastern Time. Thank you very much. That's our editorial comment of the day.
So before we had politicians showing up, you had no idea what they were doing here.
Yeah, by the
Now
way.
you have people that you're expecting.
I have no
and they have
idea
no,
what
they
they're
have no
doing.
idea about showing up.
All right.
And then he went to the closest Dunkin' Donuts and picked up
Yeah,
us.
picked
Can I?
up both of us.
Thank you. And
That just sounds wrong.
it's fair here because first one was a Republican, still is, I guess. The first one's a Republican, the second one a Democrat. So let's hear it for evens. All right, yeah. Jesus. All right.
My hands are starting to hurt.
Now, Nikki,
Yes.
what do you have to add to the show? Since you've
Well, I think-
Oh, wait a minute. Gino's not here today because he's celebrating his 21st birthday. Again, let's give Gino.
Again?
All right. Again, yay, all
How
right.
many times has he celebrated it now?
3, because he doesn't know how to count. It's different when you're Italian.
Yes,
All
I
right.
can. I
And
can
who's going to
attest
argue
to
with an
that.
Italian? I'll tell you, especially with Italy. So what have you been doing? You were on assignment.
I was on assignment doing lots of heavy reading and I came up with a new segment called This Week in History.
Wait a minute. I thought This Week in History?
I got five.
What about
I got
that?
5
Was
days
the week
here.
there was? There was a show.
I got 5. Well, yeah. Well, I don't want to steal any copyrights.
Go ahead. Why not? Nobody will bother. Who's watching this anyway? Okay.
Hey, we already got censored once.
That was once because of music.
Well, you don't want to get it for the other ones too.
Well, who cares? Go ahead.
All right.
So
Anyway.
what week are you doing?
So it's going to be this week. So starting from August 21st and going all the way up through tomorrow, August 25th, which would be Saturday. Yes, thank you.
Which was, of course, a song by Elton John. Hit it. Saturday. We're really stretching this baby.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
so
trying.
why don't you let Mr. Liberal Arts over there read what day are you reading? You read the yellows.
I guess I'm doing the highlighted section.
No, you want to do the other? Because you're
Going
reading the
rogue.
date. God, I don't know how he's going to graduate. If I were ever at Wentworth, he wouldn't get in, but that's beside the point.
Will you be nice?
Just give me a...
Wentworth said I had a pretty good shot the last time I talked to them.
Yeah, well, you're lying. All right, what day are you doing?
Well, I'm doing a year, I think.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, I'm doing August 21st. I'm sorry.
What year?
I'm doing August 21st. Well, it was in 1770.
No. It's, August 21st.
Yeah, so August 21st
Go ahead.
is...
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
So in 1770,
Yes.
James Cook formally claims Eastern Australia for Great Britain, naming it New South Wales.
He wasn't a pirate, was he?
No, James Cook.
He was an explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Very thin difference.
Small.
In those
yeah,
days.
Okay, so one side of the world.
I'm sure all your Australian friends know exactly who James Cook is.
Olivia Newton-John knows that, of course. Go ahead. She's Australian. Go ahead.
Keep going.
No, just sit there and stare at
This is actually interesting. This is so in 1883, an F5 tornado strikes Rochester, Minnesota.
That's not right. Rochester.
Rochester, Minnesota.
That F5.
There's a lot of Rochesters.
Yeah.
New York, that's not going to.
Yeah.
That's the highest you can get on the scale. Of
Yeah.
5.
Leading to the creation of the Mayo Clinic.
Let's give that a hand. All right, okay. If they hadn't had this big tornado, all right,
There
the
would be
kids
no
are
Mayo
at it again.
Clinic.
Be no
There
Mayo
wouldn't have been
Clinic.
a Mayo Clinic.
They love the Mayo Clinic.
They love that Mayo Clinic. They also sell mayonnaise there. Go ahead, keep going. You might want to look up occasionally at the camera. I just thought I'd tell you.
Oh, here's an interesting one. No, here's an interesting one. I got an interesting one over here.
Yes.
The Mona Lisa is in 1911. The Mona Lisa is stolen by Vincenzo
Thank you from the audience. Go ahead.
Perugia.
Thank you.
I'm sure that's right.
That's not how I asked.
A Louvre employee. So the Mona Lisa was stolen in 1911.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Continue on.
Motown release in 1961. Motown releases what would be its first number one hit in America. Please, Mr. Postman by the Marvelettes.
Oh yes, they were marvelous. The Marvelettes.
Yes.
We give them a.
Giving a hand at everything.
Oh, my hands.
Oh, and then last year was
Yes.
the solar eclipse.
Thank you. All right, but it doesn't go all over the world, you know.
Well, just the continental. It says the continental United States.
Oh, you mean CODIS? It's ridiculous. All right, thank you very much. You did a wonderful. I couldn't expect a better job from
Yeah.
a liberal studies person. All right, Niki, you're up.
Yo.
Yo,
All right.
yo, all right. Wait a minute. Did you enjoy that?
Absolutely.
That's what I thought. He lies well. Oh, good. Good. You look good. You look good. You're doing a great job. Fix your hair. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So August 22nd in history. 1849 is the very first air raid. Austria launches pilotless balloons against the city of Venice. They tried.
Okay. Thank you. All right, for that cricket.
All right. 1864, 12 nations signed the first Geneva Convention.
What year?
1864.
Oh, I was there.
I know. You covered this.
I covered it live, yeah.
Establishing the rules of protection of the victims of armed conflicts.
That really works out well, especially when Japan didn't follow it during the war.
Yeah.
But Germany.
I think a lot of people don't follow it even now.
No, really?
I know.
No,
Shockingly.
No. You mean barrel bombs and all the rest?
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. Okay, go ahead.
All right. In 1902, two very interesting things happened.
Yes.
The Cadillac Motor Company was founded,
Ed's favorite car.
Oh, yeah.
and Theodore Roosevelt becomes the first president of the United States to make a public appearance in an automobile.
All right, all right. Did he have the top down?
No, that was Jan.
Did he have the heat on?
Yeah.
All right, yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
In 1941, World War II, German troops begin the siege of Leningrad.
That didn't work out too well.
No, not so much. In 1962, the OAS attempted to assassinate French President Charles de Gaulle.
Excuse me, what's the OAS?
It just says OAS.
Well, that's stupid
I
because
have to look it up.
you see, you even know that, right?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I don't.
If you're well, EPA, you can't just say EPA. You have to say Environmental Protection Agency.
But everyone knows what the
parentheses,
EPA is.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say. If you're writing EPA, and then
It's got a
then
it's got a
you use it again.
hyperlink.
What?
It's got a hyperlink. I didn't click on it. Sorry. You want me to do everything?
Organization. All right, go ahead. Next. I'm not going to get through
In
the week.
1971, J. Edgar Hoover and John Mitchell announced the arrest of 20 of the Camden 28.
Oh, I thought there were 20. What's this? The Camden, New Jersey? 28?
I think so.
What? Let me see.
There's again, it's a hyperlink.
What
I didn't click
year?
on it. 1971.
J. Edgar Hoover and John Mitchell. Did he go to prison, John Mitchell?
I don't think so.
Well, something with the Watergate, wasn't it? Announced the arrest of 20 of the Camden 28. Never heard of that.
I think that is connected to Watergate. The
Is it? Watergate was
figure it out.
73. This is 70.
Well, then, you know what? I'm a liberal arts major.
Oh, you are. You're all right. Come on, baby. You give me all right. Give me 5. All right.
Use that for everything.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
This is a fun one.
Pick it up. Pick
In
it up.
1978, the Sandinista National Liberation Front, FLSN,
Oh yeah.
occupies the National Palace in Nicaragua. In 1989, Nolan Ryan strikes out Ricky Henderson to become the first Major League Baseball pitcher to record 5,000 strikeouts.
All right. All right. I want you to know my New York Mets traded them away. All right. They did. Dummies. Oh, okay.
And in 2004, versions of The Scream and Madonna, 2 paintings by Edvard Munch, are stolen at gunpoint from a museum in Oslo, Norway.
A lot
Okay.
of art heist going on this
Yeah.
week.
What about in Boston?
That was a famous.
Oh, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. right?
Yes. What do you? I need to know.
That wasn't this week, though. That was
You get today.
somewhere else.
All right. Today, August. What? August 20. Watch me in case I blow.
you'll be
August 23rd. 30 BC. I'm not doing 30 BC. I can't remember. I can't pronounce half of these names.
Don't do it.
So what? Please. All right. For those of you who like volcanoes, 79. By the way, you look up occasionally. Excellent. I mentioned that again. Mount Vesuvius begins stirring. I hate when that happens. On the feast of the day of the Vulcan. Wasn't he? That's probably the Rams, right?
Yeah,
LA
the
Rams, the Vulcans. Was that Star
It's the
Wars?
flight of the
No
Vulcans.
idea.
The flight of the Vulcan. The Roman god of fire. Okay. 1382, the siege of Moscow. Was that Moscow, Michigan, or what?
Yeah.
All right, 1775, American Revolutionary War. King George, there wasn't any war then in 1770. It started in 76,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you're right.
I thought it ended in 76.
Oh, you thought that.
But it's the start of what became the war. So it all coalesces under one heading. It's an article.
Okay. In 1777, American Revolutionary War, which didn't start till the next year, King George III delivers his proclamation of rebellion to the court of St. James, which of course is on Monopoly. St. James, please.
Sure.
You don't play that.
Yeah.
Stating that the American colonies have proceeded to a state of open and avowed rebellion. I could see open rebellion, but I don't know about avowed.
Technically, it wasn't avowed, but he thought it was.
Well, good for him. I think it was devout, actually. Are you looking at yourself on the screen? Thank you. 1914, World War I. Japan declares war on Germany. They just seemed to get at it, but they were friends in the
And
Second
the
World
second
War.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
They figured, you know, the friend of my friend is my, or the enemy of my friend is,
Yeah, thank you. In 1920,
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
give me another cricket. We're dying here.
I got it there somewhere.
Thank you. All right, the crickets are on today. In 1927, Italian anarchists Sacco and Vanzetti are executed for a lengthy, controversial trial.
They were the ones who,
They didn't. I don't know what they did.
I think they were the ones who killed Archduke Ferdinand. Started World War I.
It should be World War I started in 1914.
When did what was that?
27.
27.
Yeah, lengthy trial. Took a long time.
Yes.
Ferdinand was killed by Gavrilo Princip.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have it. All right. All right. All right.
Fact
All
checker.
right. All
Forget
right.
the Sacco and Vanzetti were then.
But
They were. I think they were. That's a U.S. trial.
Yeah, it was. What did they do? Murder somebody?
I think
Think
it was,
so.
no. Yeah, it was false accusation. You know,
Against
because
them?
the Italians were the
Yeah.
essentially the Mexicans of today.
Thank you very much. And now
Whoa.
political. Did you heck that? All right. You want to bring the Chinese thing
To
in
be
there,
completely
while you're at it?
politically correct.
Oh, okay. The
Okay.
place is going to be hit.
I
later.
know.
Thanks a lot, liberal. All right, now. Wow. In 1939, World War II, Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union signed a non-aggression treaty. The Molotov, who created the cocktail, of course,
Yeah.
Ribbentrop Pact. In a secret addition to the pact, the Baltic states, Finland, Romania, and Poland are divided between the two nations. And why not, right?
Got to take a little something for yourself.
You know, I think he took more than a little. In 1942, World War II, beginning of the Battle of Stalingrad. I thought you read that.
That was
That was
Leningrad.
Leningrad.
Close enough. Which one was St. Petersburg? Leningrad?
No, I think that's no, because Stalingrad's still
It's still Stalingrad. Is
Still
it? No,
Stalingrad. I think
it
it's
is,
still
isn't
Stalingrad,
it?
right?
So it was Leningrad.
Stalingrad is still Moscow.
yeah.
But what was St. Petersburg? I went back to St. Petersburg.
I don't know.
Thank you very much.
I'm a liberal arts major.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about Russia.
It's showing. Well, all right. Now the Russians, now Putin's upset.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of heat on you after this one.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of sleeping.
Or insulting people all over.
1944, World War II, Marseille is liberated by the Allies. All right.
Thank God for that.
1944, World War II, King Michael of Romania dismisses the pro-Nazi government of Marshal Antăcescu. Ooh, yeah. who was arrested. Romania switches sides from the Axis to the Allies. Isn't that amazing when it's near the end? Oh, I'll switch. No problem.
Whoops. Yeah, but we Italians did it first.
Yeah, you did. You hung somebody upside down first.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right. Yes? Oh, in 1960, you're up next, get nervous. 1966, Lunar Orbiter 1 takes the first photograph of Earth from orbit around the moon. Yes. All right. Who got the first satellite up though? Was it us?
No.
No.
It was Sputnik.
Sputnik.
Yeah, it was the Russians.
Russians.
Okay. 1973, a bank robbery gone wrong in Stockholm, Sweden turns into a hostage crisis. Over the next 5 days, the hostages begin to sympathize with their captors,
Oh, that's
leading to
where
the
it
term
comes from?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Wow, learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I honestly did not know that.
Well, good. But don't. 1990, Saddam Hussein appears on Iraqi Iraqi state television with a number of Western guests, quotes, actually hostages to try to prevent the Gulf War.
Did a real good job at it.
1990, West and East Germany announced that they will unite on October 3rd. You want to celebrate that one?
Yeah, sure, why not?
The World Wide Web is open to the public in 1991. It was misused the next day. 2007, the skeletal remains of Russia's last royal family members, Alexei.
So nice.
Nikolaevich.
I like that. It's good. And Cesarevich.
Yeah, probably.
Sounds like hockey players of Russia, and his sister Grand Duchess.
Duchess.
It's okay, folks.
All right, let's take a timeout.
Don't worry, we're not live.
No, okay. Grand Duchess. How could you possibly say that? I can't see now. Grand Duchess Anastasia are discovered near, yeah.
We'll just say Russia.
Katerina Valente. All right, now. All right, I know this can't end soon enough, folks. Thank you very much. Give me an applaud for that. All right. Thank you. You're too kind. All right, not in my ears, though. Okay, just hit the yellows and.
Absolutely.
Try not to stumble over your words.
I'll try my best.
We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Your best is not good enough.
Oh,
Go.
I got August 24th. All right.
Yeah.
7980 Mountains Vesuvius
It's not a
erupts.
baseball score. Read it like a human. Come on.
7980.
7980.
7980.
Do I have two duds? All right, go 2, 1. All
Like an
right.
auction here.
What's my bid? Oh, you're good.
All right, Mount Vesuvius erupts. The city of Pompeii.
Well, come on,
volcano
don't
dome.
talk like you're announcing. Like you're impressing a girl. Now, come on, go ahead.
I don't try very hard for that.
Well, I think you should. Go ahead. This is practice for you.
And I don't know how to pronounce that.
Where are you?
This one. Do you know how to pronounce it? Take a stab at it.
What? Okay, we're going to skip
Pompeii,
that.
Herculaneum,
let's
and
move on.
Stevie.
1682, William Penn receives the area that is now the state of Delaware and adds it to his colony of Pennsylvania.
All right.
I don't think that he kept it, I'll tell you that.
Obviously not.
No, they didn't get an expansion team. Go ahead, 1891.
Thomas Edison patents the motion picture camera.
Could you talk a little bit lower so they can't pick you up?
Lower?
Yes, could you?
Lower?
Yeah, lower. Go ahead.
Lower.
Well, you're doing a great job.
All right, 1909. Workers start pouring concrete for the Panama Canal.
All right, we like the Panama, yeah.
Yeah.
We gave it away, of course. Give everything away. All right, next.
1932. Amelia Earhart becomes the first woman to fly across the United States nonstop from Los Angeles to New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, New York, New Jersey. Yes, it's. He couldn't. She wanted to go into Kennedy, but we don't know who was there at that point. She wanted to go to Buffalo too, but veered off. Go ahead.
Her, I would have kept going.
In 1941, Adolf Hitler orders the cessation of Nazi Germany's systematic T4 euthanasia program of the mentally ill and the handicapped due to protests, although killing continued for the remainder of the war.
Yeah, because you can say you're doing something and not.
Yeah.
Gee, sounds familiar.
What?
Yeah, just switch the name and we got it. Go ahead.
1944, World War II, Allied troops begin the attack on Paris. Attack on Paris.
Okay. Paris, Texas, or what? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
They were off course, yes.
1949, the treaty creating the North Atlantic Treaty Organization goes into effect.
Better known as NATO.
Yes.
It was a CETO also.
Really?
Southeast Asia Treaty Organization.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give it, let me hear it for me. Come on. All right.
This man knows his stuff.
I know my stuff.
Yeah, sure. Those initials you know.
I can't pronounce words like Duchess, but I know my stuff. Are you the Duchess of York? Go ahead.
1989.
Yes.
Cincinnati Reds manager Pete Rose is banned from baseball for gambling by Commissioner A. Bartlett Giamatti.
Yes.
All right. I got
Why?
that right.
How come you picked that one?
I don't know.
You like baseball?
It's baseball.
Yeah,
You
but
like
I don't
baseball.
care. Pete.
Everybody knows.
He ruined the
Pete
Cat's
Rose
career
is.
by slamming into him at the plate in the All-Star game. He was in Cleveland.
All right.
Catcher for the Cleveland Indians. He did.
I wasn't alive then.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I don't know. I don't
The
watch
parents
baseball.
were.
All
He
right.
did do that. Go ahead.
1991.
Yes.
Ukraine declares itself independent from the Soviet Union.
How did that work out for the Ukraine?
Oh, just perfect.
Real well.
Just perfect.
Didn't
Yes.
work
Just
out.
perfect.
Yeah, just perfect.
1992, Hurricane Andrew makes landfall in Homestead, Florida as a Category 5 hurricane.
They don't get any bigger than that.
No, they don't. Causing up to $25 billion in damages. That's a lot.
Chump change.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Rich man here.
1995.
1995, Microsoft Windows 95 was released to the public in North America.
So I guess if it was in 96, it would have been Windows 96?
No, it wasn't Windows 96.
No, if it were in
Windows. It would have been.
96. If it had been released in 96, it would have been Windows 96,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, probably.
Thank you.
Microsoft
Chances
can't
are.
count, though.
Neither can Congress. Go ahead. Minute to go.
2006, the International
Astronomical. Yeah, okay, good.
Astronomical Union defines the term planet such that Pluto is now considered a dwarf planet.
Yeah, so that was another. See, Pluto's very small, and they never had a definition for a planet. So these guys at this big conference of astronomers, they tried to. In 1 year, they tried to. Shush. I'm a speech teacher. The first time they tried to put it through, the opinion of one of these guys was, "Get a life." Didn't pay. Next year, they passed it. They made a definition that it's explicitly excludes.
You're doing real well today.
It explicitly, you try pronouncing this, explicitly excludes Pluto. All right? Like I could say, if we lose by only 10 runs, it's a victory. All right?
You know
That's what they did.
I'm sorry, but Pluto
All
is
right,
still my
let's give her a
ninth
hand.
planet.
All right, thank you for showing up. We're still on. Come on, shake my
But
hand.
Sullivan is dead, but Cohen is. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or two from Niki. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came.